We need to talk about Eugenia Cooney.
What we don't. We actually don't need to talk about Eugenia Cooney. We don't. We could just leave her alone. We could actually just leave her alone. And I think that that's the message that we need to know. It feels like every single time we're out of things to talk about. It's a Eugenia Cooney. We got to go after her. You know? So
I want to start with saying everything I'm going to say is with the best intention, because I 100% believe this is a Free Britney situation.
is she trolling? Is she trolling?
Mid-2019, Shane Dawson released a video called The Return of Eugenia Cooney.
Okay.
This was supposed to be her triumphant return back into social media after receiving medical care for her eating disorder. Very shortly after, Jacqueline Glenn released her side of the story, bringing to light all the information that Shane Dawson missed in his series. And I suggest, if you want the full story, that you go watch both of these videos. Now, one thing I found very strange about Shane's video is he never did...
How come it's always a fat girl telling Eugenia Cooney that they're worried about them, you know? I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying, you know.
A follow-up. And if you watch Shane Dawson's content, he's going to drag out a series. He's going to have part 1, part 2, part 3, maybe even 4. He only did 1 part with Eugenia Cooney, and I believe it's because of her parents. During the entire interview process, Eugenia's lawyer was following Shane around the house, listening to everything that he was asking her. So I do feel like Shane was being very cryptic with what he could and could not say in the series. There are 2 parts of the series I want you to pay very close attention to, because this is where I feel Shane is giving us a little bit of a clue into what is actually going on.
So we call it conspiracy theory.
Listening to it. Her mom was here somewhere. Yeah, where she went.
Look at the fear in his eyes when they bring up the mother, because she's not even there to be seen. So the fact that they said, oh, the mom was watching TV, he's shook. Now this next part.
Why? Is she like running, like, is she looking at adult porn? Or I don't really understand. Why is that concerning?
Is a little more scary.
It's very heavy.
Yeah, the fucking audio is scary as shit. It's loud as fuck.
What the hell was that?
It's a goofy face Shane Dawson makes in his videos. Even I know that. I don't watch Shane Dawson. Guys, here's what's actually being said by this girl. Guys, I am so fucking bored that I rewatch the same Shane Dawson videos that I've already seen before once per year at work when I'm underachieving. And I noticed that Shane Dawson made a funny face. Now, the first time I watched this, because this is watch number 8, I was just like, Shane, you made a funny face. But now that I'm older and arguably fucking dumber, I've decided to assign a conspiracy to that face. Okay.
A bar, a very heavy bar that goes across their back door. Now, Eugenia tries to explain this off as this house that they bought, they maybe thought it was from the mob. Now, if that was true,
well, show us.
Why is that bar still next to the door? Now, this even goes on.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. But you want to know what? I had my house broken into once when I was a lot younger, when I was like 12 years old. And so, like, I, first of all, compulsively walk around the house and lock the doors over and over and over again. There's times where I will wake up in the middle of the night just to do it. It sucks, actually. But when I went on my honeymoon. I went on a honeymoon in an Airbnb with my wife a while ago, and it was in a place where, like, the back door is just a glass door, and it wasn't in an enclosed space. So I put a metal bar up against the door, and I barely slept, just in case somebody broke in, so I can, like, react instantly and, like, get up. So, like, if they open the door, the metal bar will drop. So, like, maybe they're just embarrassed about, like, some kind of, like, fucking weird, like OCD that they have, or PTSD, I guess, in some capacity that they have about this stuff. I don't know. Or maybe Eugenia is too weak to hold the bar. So they have her lock her in, stop her from eating. Wait, I don't know what's the conspiracy here. I'm gonna put a fucking metal bar in my fucking thing and hit myself in the face with it just from listening to this video.
On a little further.
Is there any more locks? Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, what? Oh, here's an one door down here.
How come
That sounds almost exactly like what I was saying. There's a bunch of locks in the door. It honestly sounds like it could even be Eugenia. I thought it was Eugenia, whatever. Could even be her. Maybe she's like really freaked out about something. Maybe she has like a trauma associated with her anorexia, then that she just doesn't want to talk about it, so she makes excuses for it. And maybe that's why they don't want to be open about it. But thank God for like dumb fuck Twitter investigators that decide that they want to assign a fucking conspiracy theory to people for fun. Like, you don't care about Eugenia Cooney. You don't give a fuck about her. You're concerned trolling. Yeah, how would that keep her in? It was a joke. It wouldn't keep her in. I think the whole thing is to keep people out. I think it's a stress thing. Like, I fucking hate people like this. She doesn't give a fuck about Eugenia. I care so much. This is all out of concern. No, it's not. You're bored. You're bored and you won't leave this fucking poor girl alone, you stupid ass. You dumb fuck.
Eugenia was unable to get out of her own house and didn't even know how many locks were on the door? This is her house.
What?
Now, if you go watch Jacqueline's video, she is going...
You don't think that she can get out of the house? Like, what are you talking about? She just goes... Done. What? That doesn't make any sense. What? Talking about?
I'm going to tell you that Eugenia is not allowed to leave her house. That her mom orchestrates every move that she makes, including
maybe the lock was stuck.
Not letting her see a doctor for, at that time, 5 years.
All right,
and Eugenia is actually quoted in saying, if I go to the doctor, my mom could die because she has a weak heart and this will stress her out. In part 2, I will be going into the terrible...
Well, thanks for not showing this to me. It sounds like the mom might have like some kind of PTSD. I don't know if... I mean, I think it's a stretch to instantly... This is the problem. Is that like people, if they watch this video, because I'm probably going to put this up on YouTube, and they'll go, no, Papa, you're wrong, because I've watched these conspiracies for the last 5 to 10 years or however long this is going on, and now it's so ingrained into my thought process when I think about Eugenia Cooney that I cannot disconnect this conspiracy theory from her. That's going to be, like, you're not going to say it like that. You're saying, no, Papa, God, I heard this 5 years ago, and now every time I listen to something, I filter it through this confirmation bias. That's what actually is happening. Yeah, it's possible that she has like Munchausen by proxy, maybe, or maybe she's just like fucking freaked out about doctors. Maybe I don't know the specifics, but like it's way too much fucking like it seems like way too much fucking conspiracy theory. Like you could think that, but like that's just what is asserted now, you know. So, and plus, she didn't even show her saying that, which I'd like to see, but I'm not going to go investigate it. You should have showed it in your own video. So, I don't know. Maybe her mom's like that. I don't really know. But you guys are annoying as fuck. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.